With its final season on Netflix, Lucifer wrapped up the story of Chloe Decker and the Handsome Devil, with, according to most fans, a questionable conclusion. With fans constantly asking for a continuation, Netflix has already hinted at one. Here's everything you need to know about Lucifer's comeback. Lucifer, the possibility of another season. After a tough road with most dedicated fans literally begging Fox not to cancel Lucifer, the show reached its end with a final 6th season. Season 3 was nearly canceled, and Season 5 was initially planned to be the last one, with Netflix deciding to give more time to the creators in order for them to give every character the end they deserved. Based on the show's success, or more precisely, based on how many people have watched Lucifer after the show's been transferred to Netflix, a continuation seems more than likely. Lucifer Season 7. Release date. Now, this is a complicated one. As already mentioned, the 5th season of Lucifer was initially planned to be the last one. However, the creators felt like they don't have enough time to cover everything, so they asked Netflix for yet another season. According to showrunner Joe Henderson, Season 6 of Lucifer was indeed the last one. In an interview with Entertainment Weekly, he said, quote, "It's the tale we were always planning to tell, but just written much broader, and to me now, so much more intriguing. If there's another season or a spinoff, we can expect it sometime in about 2 years. However, if Netflix decides to do a Lucifer film that would serve as a spinoff to the series, we assume the streaming program will take more time in order to create the project. First, they'll need to come up with a proper storyline. Then, they'll need to gather the cast, and at this point, we don't even know if some of the cast members are interested in the idea for a continuation. Though Tom Ellis revealed that he would love to do another Lucifer project in the future. Lucifer Season 6 ending. After 93 episodes, Lucifer put an end to its story, with a conclusion that was a bit confusing. Season 6 starts with Lucifer Morningstar winning the battle with his brother Michael, and by this, he becomes God. This is when Rory Morningstar appears, stopping Lucifer from ascending to the throne of God. Since this is Lucifer and Chloe's daughter we're talking about, her dad decides to form a more powerful bond with her. Then he needs to save her, and he succeeds. And after many struggles, Lucifer comes back to hell to help every cursed soul, something like a therapist. But you see, Lucifer's finale left us with so many questions that can only be answered with a continuation. Let's see the major plot hole Lucifer Season 6 failed to detect. The plot hole. The end of Chloe and Lucifer. While a large group of fans agrees that Lucifer had a proper ending, with Chloe and the devil living their happily ever after, another group of fans believes the finale of Lucifer was, not what they hoped for. You see, we're not saying they needed to do a wedding between Chloe and Lucifer. That's not an issue. The issue is that the show missed a major plot hole while doing one of the biggest plot twists in the series. Let's get into more detail, shall we? Lucifer Season 6 had to focus on many things, and while trying to address multiple storylines at once, the series somehow forgot about one rather important thing. We previously mentioned that Lucifer's future took a different course because of the arrival of his and Chloe's time-traveling daughter, Rory. Rory comes in, and things get real complicated. When Rory first arrives, she claims she wants revenge on her father because he left her and Chloe. But then Lucifer and his daughter realize that he left them because Rory asked him to. She then suggests her father should go to hell with a new purpose. And here's the major plot. The end of Lucifer doesn't give the happily ever after for Lucifer and Chloe. Lucifer goes to hell to save the troubled souls, while Chloe raises their daughter on Earth. Yes, we know they're reunited in the end, but they didn't spend their lives together. This is the reason most fans were, well, kind of disappointed. First of all, fans questioned Lucifer's love for his daughter. Isn't he supposed to take care of her? Yet another issue is the fact that Chloe knew where Rory's father is. She decided to keep this a secret from her daughter. One Redditor perfectly explained the plot hole, saying, quote, "My own issue was mostly the fact that, sure, they want Rory growing up thinking Lucifer disappeared, otherwise you get a time paradox. But there was no reason Lucifer had to leave right away or not be there for her birth at the very least. She wouldn't remember or know anything about him being there that early in her life. Chloe can still tell her what she needs to hear. Nobody has memories before 3 or so years old anyway. It was only Rory that he needed to keep in the dark, explained another fan. He could have easily visited Chloe without interfering with the time loop. What do you guys think about this? Is there any way for another Lucifer project to save this storyline? A different ending. Interestingly, Lucifer was supposed to have a whole different finale before the creators were given the green light for Season 6. When Henderson and Modrovic thought Season 5 was going to be the last one, they planned to place the entire focus of the series on Chloe and Lucifer, and this way, we would have never even seen Maze and Eve's detailed storylines. This way, the creators would also have excluded Ella. Thankfully, they were given an additional season for wrapping up the story in a proper way. For instance, Ella, she did find out about the truth, but in Season 5, it was that she was babysitting Charlie, and Charlie's wings came out, you know what I mean? Modrovic said in an interview with Collider. And then Linda and Amenadiel come home, and they're like, oh, we might need to explain something. And she was like, I get it. So it was a very small, mini-encapsulated version of what she went through in Season 6, she further explained. Modrovic also revealed that they initially had a different end for Maze and Eve, as they didn't plan to give them a wedding. Instead, Maze and Eve were just going to get on a motorcycle and ride off into the sunset. What do you guys think about this version of Lucifer's finale? Lucifer, the spinoff. If Netflix decides to give Lucifer another season or a spin-off series, which was hinted at by Netflix in an interview with Tom Ellis, we don't believe we'll see Chloe since she died in the last season. It's not like she can't appear in flashbacks, but she won't be the protagonist anymore. Of course, Lucifer doesn't need a 7th season. A spin-off seems like an even better idea. Since Lucifer and Chloe's story is over, Charlie, Rory, and every other character from the younger generation can be explored in the future. This way, the series is also given a chance to answer some of those questions we were left with at the end of Season 6. Both Henderson and Modrovic are not interested in another season of the show. They made that clear. But since we live in a world where there are spin-offs to everything, we strongly believe Lucifer deserves one, don't you? At this moment, there are no Lucifer spin-offs in the works, and we believe it's just a matter of time until Netflix jumps in and saves the day again. Everyone from Mazikeen, Lesley-Ann Brandt, Ella Lopez, Amy Garcia, Dr. Linda Martin, Rachael Harris, and Amenadiel, DB Woodside, were given a proper conclusion at the end of Season 6. Lucifer and Chloe are reunited in the afterlife, so the spin-off will have to find different protagonists. Our job is to echo fans' desires so that Netflix or some other streaming program would at least consider the idea of a continuation. Would you ever watch a spin-off of Lucifer with a different character in the lead role? Let us know down in the comment section below. Make sure you subscribe to our channel so you'll never miss any of our videos in the future. As always, thanks for watching.